how many people intend on going to school after they get out of the Navy? Wow, that's quite a few. Does anyone know how much it costs to go to full-time at UMUC? Full-time costs you 12 credits, costs you approximately $2,500. So I spend $2,500 every 10 weeks. It can take up to 2 terms to get your benefits from the VA. So that means some money is going to come out of your pocket. The transition to student requires planning because finances, school selection, and paperwork can all cause you stress and a delay in the receipt of your benefits. I cannot stress enough about having your financial house in order. Newsblaze.com reports the #1 reason for students dropping out of school is financial strain. 30% of all freshmen will drop out the first year. And 50% of all students won't graduate. So you need to assess your finances, start saving for school now, set a budget. If you don't know how to set a budget, see your command financial specialist. They can help you. Also, some schools offer a financial specialist who can help you as well. You need to have at least 2 terms of living expenses. That includes books and tuition. You got to have that money saved. So finances are important, but you cannot overlook school selection either. Research is necessary to make sure the school and the VA will support your education goals. Here we go. You got to understand your GI Bill, you got to understand your degree choice. Not all benefits, not all degree plans are covered by the GI Bill. If you're going to go to underwater basket weaving, you're not going to get your money. Okay? I tried. It didn't work. But you got to get a degree that is covered by them if you want the money. Of course, if you really want something and they won't cover it, well, then you can look for other ways to finance it. Have an idea of what schools you're interested in. Don't put your eggs all in one basket. You should be thinking about more than one school. What happens if you don't get accepted into that school? So be thinking about what schools you're interested in. Keep in mind your in-state and out-of-state tuition costs. Research the requirements for admission. SAT, ACT scores. How recent do they have to be? Essay requirements. A lot of schools require an essay as part of the application process. Find out if they do, because that way you won't be surprised. They're not going to tell you what the essay is on, but at least you know that they're going to ask for one. High school transcripts. How do you get them? Where do you send them? Believe it or not, that tripped me up a little bit. Residency requirements. Western Oregon State University, if you're a first-year student, you got to live in a dorm. Period. Okay. How military friendly is the school? Do they give you credit for your military experience? Excelsior College, they give you a ton of credit. Other schools, not so much. Something to think about. Another thing is, do they have a VA education benefit rep on campus? You don't want to be doing all the paperwork between the VA and yourself. You want to be able to focus on some school paperwork, so it's nice to have someone that can do some of that legwork for you. So you know your financial plan, and you have an idea what school or degrees you're thinking about. That leads you into paperwork, right? We love paperwork. Paperwork can be painful because you're relying on other people to process that paperwork in a timely fashion. So, you should submit the paperwork early. That'll help you avoid some delays that will make you frustrated. Trust me. For your VA benefits, you can go and apply up to 180 days early. That's a long time. I don't know if I'd do it that long, but at least you could if you wanted. Go to the VAC website, follow the instructions. Make sure you keep a copy of whatever you do. The sooner you get your applications for school, the better. You can start gathering the data they're looking for. And your DD 214, when you separate, make sure you send a copy to the VA. They will stop your benefits if you don't. And if the school requires one, make sure they get their copy as well. In order to make the transition to student as smooth as possible, start by reviewing your finances, start thinking about what school and degree you're interested in, and start doing the paperwork required both by the school and by the VA. I want to thank you guys for your attention and your time this morning. It's my hope that what we talked about will start to get you planning now so that your transition to student goes well. Because if you don't have a good plan, your chances of success as a student go way down. And you don't want to end up being one of the 50% that don't finish school. Thank you.